Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And we are here in the lobby of Hello, my name is Lasertag, to admire our first profits from the new shop. Boom. Look at that. That just makes me want to put on a whole bunch of armor and then go fly off to Impulses. Why? Because Impulse has asked the Hermits, who have been on the server for a while, to help him build a timeline of HermitCraft history. Let's go scout out the plots and figure out what is what. Time skip! Woo! Metro, let's go! I think Metro Mayhem is actually the name of the game. So when we come down here, ticket machine, exit, information. Does the information guy actually have, like, information about where we're supposed to go? Employees only. Well, technically, Impulse is hiring us to help him out with this. Oh, boy. Okay, I think we might have gone in through the exit, but what I've heard is that the new HermitCraft timeline is going to be at the end of the loop. So if this is the starting line here, and this is the end of the loop, there are a lot of markers here. Do these markers indicate the areas? Oh, you know what? Each plot has a thing in the center. Season 2. Okay, yeah. So then this is the Season 1 plot right here. Ooh, is that night moonlight right there? Does that mean we could escape up through here and... Okay, what do I have to mark this with? Fireworks. Boom. Now we'll know where that is. But also, let's maybe just put 4 of those in. Boom. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go and grab a sign to mark that entrance better so other hermits can find this. And I'm going to do some counting off camera to measure this out, because you don't want to sit here and watch me go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I get to the end, and then I'm like, oh, well, I should just subtract this Z coordinate, 274, from the other one. And then you're all like, no, Joe, subtract negative 244 from negative 274. And then I'll be like, no, that's the wrong way. And then we'll get in a fight about algebra. And you guys will be like, that's not algebra, Joe. There's no substitution of variables. This is fundamental arithmetic. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get some graph paper out and start taking some notes. Time skip. Having taken my measurements and placed enough under chests for every segment, I've reached out to the other hermits interested in working on the Season 1 plot with me. We're trying to find a time to get together and kick things off here. But in the meantime, I need to prioritize breaking ground on the Wool Collective's new Wolves of Wall Street shop. Isuma, Skiz, and I brainstormed about the overall shape, and I've landed on creating the center of the facade as a cheeky model of the iconic New York Stock Exchange. Using scaffolding to sort out the scale, I'm ready to start placing blocks as soon as I sort the build palette, but I'll need help from Good Times with Pearl, Essent Moon. Woo! I am so glad to see you, Pearl. So I am roughing in the facade for a shop. Is this too much already?
Well, it's the wool shop, though, isn't it? So it's big, so that makes sense. That's fine.
Yeah, we have to accommodate 16 different permits, right?
Oh my gosh,
so if you come back in here, we're trying to figure out how big the stalls need to be. And yeah, so I need 16 of these inside of here. So this is going to be a whole thing, yeah.
Wow, that's going to be a long boy shop.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you said you're looking for block pallets, right?
Block pallets.
What's the go so far?
So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 6 quartz pillars in the center. This is based on a real building, the New York Stock Exchange. I think these are pillars. These are not.
Oh, let me Google it then.
Yeah. So there's going to be basically 6 pillars like this on the interior. And then I'm going to have 2 square pillars on the exterior. And then I could even hop over and send you a direct link to the picture I'm working from.
Okay, well, is it the front of the building with the triangle on it?
Yes. Yeah,
that's the
main facade, yeah. And so for a long time there was a huge American flag in front of this. We're not going to hang an American flag, but I was going to make a flag out of colorful wool and hang that across the 6 main pillars. So there's going to be a huge splash of color across the 6 in the middle. And then I just kind of need a framing thing for that. So the 6 main colors, or 7 main colors, I guess, are the basic rainbow colors, which I've got, like, in this box here, you know, red, orange, yellow, green. So basically, you know, the first 7 columns on the lower part there.
Gotcha.
So, and those are going to mostly, that flag is going to be mostly blocking these quartz pillars. So the rest of the building, I think, I was kind of thinking maybe a dirty sandstone or tough or something, but I don't have that locked down.
I think you can definitely go, like, based on the picture I'm looking at with the New York Stock Exchange, I don't know how quote-unquote accurate you intended to be. I presume it's more of a inspiration.
Exactly. I wanted to feel like it, but not hit it. Exactly.
Yeah. If you want to go into the color of it, definitely sandstone, 100%. Will go well with your quartz. If you want to do any kind of darker contrast, so you can head into more of the slightly darker birch or darker oak woods. Mix those in for a little bit of contrasty. So yeah, even though it's overall a stone building, having some of the I forget what you call it, the unbarked logs. That's right, and planks as well. I consider materials less so in their material type and more so in their texture that they have and the color that they contribute to the build. And that's why I wanted to talk to you, because I'm not good at jumping outside the box on stuff like that. And so, yeah, so sandstone with a complement of birch and quartz, that sounds pretty solid. Well, oak wood as well. Yeah, oak wood. Sorry, not quartz. And there is a bit of, like, there is some darker tones in the build too. So if you wanted to embed any, like, higher contrast items for window framing, one block back from the outside as an offset, then that could also work. And that would make them look kind of shaded as well by having the darker blocks inset. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just because if you flatten it with the same, like if you build on the same line, right? So if you had all your pillars there and then your darker blocks also on this line, it would stand out like a sore thumb. So when you embed it backwards, it creates depth with your contrasting blocks. Okay. Yeah, that tracks. You know, adds a bit of shape. So you put your darker ones in here for your window frames and offset it. Okay. And that will allow the white ones to still pop out despite being the lighter block. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, bro, because, like, this is just one of those things where I was going to be hung up on this for a day and a half. You've saved me a ton of time. No, it's all good. No problem at all. I bid you good luck. Let me know if you need any help later on looking at it, because sometimes you just got to test the blocks out and then see if they work. It's the best way to do it. Just keep trying until you find one that fits in with what you want. Will do. Thank you, Pearl. Wowee woo! That pearlescent moon sure knows how to match textures. The quartz and the sandstone are working well together. That was great advice from Pearl. I am making a ton of progress here. We are almost out of quartz, though. Now, Impulse is a member of the Wool Collective, and since I dropped off so much kind of grass and stuff for him the other day, he said that we could take more from his shop if need be. So I think needs be. Let's head over there. Whoops. Sorry, fish. Let's head over. I'm like, why am I not flying? I took off my elytra to record that. Okay, we're going to go over to Impulse's shop with a firework. Ooh, very festive. And grab some more quartz pillars. I think I need about 5 more stacks of quartz pillars, which sounds like a lot because it kind of is. Thank you, Impulse. Okay, and we are going to need some more normal quartz too. So, let's see, where are the pillars? These, he might not have pillars. Okay, well, we can always make our own. Not a huge problem. So yeah, let's go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably should have had room in my inventory for the amount of quartz I needed. Fish, you're at fault. There we go. That's 6. I knew I could do it. Time skip. What we're building here is basically a big facade, which is a fake thing in front of something else. You know, you could say that the facade in front of the real New York Stock Exchange is also a fake thing in front of a bigger fake thing? I don't know.
Nah, that's real.
It's fake money.
Real. That's real stuff. That's real stuff.
Well, Cub says
fake
it's
money.
real, so it must be real. And
I have actually no idea.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
have no idea either. I love it, Joe. Well done on this. You've been burning the midnight oil. I was like beating the peanuts. It's like, no, burning the midnight oil. It's like, looks good. I don't know where beat the peanuts came from.
I can't imagine, but anything I could guess would not be appropriate to say on YouTube.
That's amazing.
It is amazing.
I love it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was flying by. I was off in, well, you know, if there's a farm in the sea, pirate rules apply here in HermitCraft. So I was helping myself to some resources, and then I was coming back through here, and I was like, oh my gosh, I got to come back and see this.
Yeah. This is based on the New York Stock Exchange. After September 11th, for a long time, they had a flag that had like meter-tall stripes on it. And I was like, meter-tall stripes, you say? We could do something like that in HermitCraft. And, you know, I kind of was inspired by Futurama, where they kind of had a fun, futuristic spin on the American flag. And I was like, well, let's do a colorful spin on it and put a wolf on there.
Ooh.
What?
Just realized the stars. They look like my least favorite block in the game, magenta, terracotta, glazed.
Well, they're not really stars. Joe. They're just a checkerboard.
Checker.
Because we like games here on the server.
Ah, Joe, those colors, man. That block is, it's the worst block in the game, quite honest.
I'm sorry, Scar. I can tell that this is something that deeply troubles you.
It's on the list of pandas, Stitch, snakes.
I feel like you spend a lot of time fixated on the things that frustrate you, you know?
It's true.
I think you need to find a way to like focus on the things that you love, you know?
Joe, would you like to talk about Star Wars?
Sure.
You know, actually, I was just watching a documentary. Highly recommend for anybody brave enough or for whatever reason you would have Disney Plus these days. But if you have it,
I don't want I just got married. I don't want them to kill my spouse. Are you kidding?
If you wait, I was like, wait a second. Oh yeah, The Boys. It is a fantastic documentary about the Sherman brothers and the dynamics of brothers, and you know, some of the most prolific unknown story or songwriters in the last like 70 years. Just a great documentary. That's a good one. I highly recommend.
So, would you say it really beats your peanuts? Or?
Jeez. The things that like go through my head when I like. Surprisingly, the things that actually come out of my mouth is fairly normal compared to the concoctory of words being swirled together to try to like make up a sound. It's like bingo balls bouncing up there and they're like shooting out like a lottery. And it's like the butt cat. You know, it's just like I'm just throwing these words together.
And then everybody's like,
hard,
did
Joe.
you guys see Scar talking about the butt cat? Yeah, I drew 8 fan art of the butt cat.
The butt cat. I gotta say, Joe, you're killing it with Shop Month. You gotta be. We needed like a poster of your face in the Popo headquarters of compliance.
Yeah, I mean, well, all I really want is more Taskmaster style games. So that's
the Taskmaster.
That's it. That's all I want.
How much are these, Joe? I've always wanted a.
I've never actually been in here because this is one of those shops where everything is expensive and fragile. And like, you know, my kid isn't a small child anymore, but like, it just makes me like nervous coming in here. Like even in game, I'm like worried that I'm going to have to pay for something to get knocked over.
These are expensive. I'd love one.
3 diamond blocks each. Wow.
Never gonna.
Sure day.
Not even gonna go. Not gonna go there. Oh, dude, there's like a heart and a broken heart one. There's a fire one.
So wait, can you put multiple of these on the same pot? Oh, and you can tell a little story as long as it's in 4 panels or less. It's like comics.
Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that.
That's cool. Yeah, because this one's mixed
so
and
far
matched.
behind in life. This is evidence of that.
Okay, you know what?
I like this one.
One thing I really like about this Scar is it's got a place for the worker, right? I realize that most of the shops I've been building don't have a place to like stand and be a shopkeeper. And I was thinking, like, man, when I'm sitting around editing, I should be, like, logged into the server with, like, the replay buffer running or whatever, and just standing at my shops in case somebody comes in to buy something.
That's a good point.
And then I can just alt-tab over if I hear them come through the fence gate and be like, howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, selling tough as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Having a tough day?
Having a tough day? Come in and get some tough.
Yeah. I just thought, you know, maybe just... Because the other thing, too, is then I wouldn't wander off from the computer and be like, oh, man, where did I put that thing? It's like, well, what if somebody comes into the shop? I got to mind the shop.
This one looks like an umbrella over here.
Yeah, is it supposed to be a crossbow or a mushroom?
It's probably a tree.
It looks like a mushroom with a gun in it. It's kind of like... I don't know.
Funny. I didn't even think it looks like it kind of does.
It's got the trigger guard there.
Yeah, I thought it was an umbrella for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use umbrellas, Joe?
I didn't used to. I've been trying them, but I don't really like them. I prefer to just wear like rain gear and just pack dry clothes and change when I get there if I get soaked. But that's not very socially acceptable in a lot of situations these days.
Yeah, going in with wet pants to a social gathering, it's not a good look.
No.
A lot of questions are raised. Not a lot of questions asked of you, but a lot of questions raised in people's minds.
Yeah, and so it's just one of those things where it's easier to just, you know, have an umbrella, but I still don't like it.
Yeah. When I moved to the Northwest, I was excited. This is umbrella weather. You get here, you're looked down on, or at least you were looked down on to use an umbrella. You take that rain and you like it.
Oh man,
that's the mentality here when I first moved here. I think as more people have moved here, more people have used umbrellas. But when I first got here, it was so funny. You used an umbrella, people looked down on you.
Oh well, like the reason I didn't use them was like when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't give us umbrellas. They would just give us raincoats and be like, "You're gonna break them." And then when I got to college, I was doing ROTC as a Marine option in Naval ROTC, and part of the training was that Marines don't use umbrellas, and so we just were not allowed to carry umbrellas if we were Marine options.
Do the Navy, do they use umbrellas?
Yeah, the Navy uses umbrellas, but the Marines have like a bunch of extra rules and stuff. Like
just to spite the Navy?
I think part of it is that like if you're carrying an umbrella, you don't have your hands free, you know. But
okay,
I don't know.
Every moment we're ready to strangle a peanut.
We're just gonna keep using the word peanut in different contexts until it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Dude, look at the one that's like a little person with their hands up in the air.
Oh, it's adorable.
Wait, these are cheaper. These are only 1 diamond block.
Common. Okay, well, I guess they're easier for Ren to find.
Interesting. I didn't know they were rare. Dude, I know nothing about these. What are they called again? If I say it, it's gonna come out wrong.
Sure days.
Okay, sure days. Sure days. These are 3 diamonds for the sure days. My wife. This one's cool.
I hope you didn't sign up for Disney Plus, Scar.
I signed up for Disney Plus for my wife. Jeez. Oh God. Oh, this one's a map. Oh, that's neato.
That, like, you know, I really did not look into these enough. It's a shame that you're really limited on the color palette, right? I don't think you can like dye the inlay on these, right? Can we make these colorful with glow ink or anything?
That would be cool. Yeah, even just glow ink. You're right. That could like jazz it up a little bit.
Yeah, because like I could see wanting to use these as symbols in like a mini game or something, but like because it always has to be a terracotta pot, you know, it's gonna be a problem.
Joe, I found yours. Joe, what? This is literally your shard or whatever it's called.
The @ symbol?
Here. Yeah. Yeah. It's you, Joe.
Wow. I've never felt so seen in Minecraft.
It's you, Joe. That's so funny. Joe, you gotta buy that. How much is this?
2 diamond blocks. No, I don't have to buy that, Scar.
Oh my God, Joe, I'm buying that for you. We're buying that.
Okay,
I'm buying that right now.
Can I wear it on my head like a pumpkin? I don't even know what to do with one of these.
You do whatever you want with it, but we're buying that for you over here.
Thank you, Scar.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to speak with Ren about these prices. But dude, that's you, Joe. That's so funny.
That is cool. I think I need to assemble it into a full pot now. Cause like,
can we get this man some pot? Let's give him a pot.
Yeah, clearly you're from the Pacific Northwest where it's free and legal.
Yeah, oh shoot, I just broke something. Oh shoot. I didn't realize this thing was gonna break so easily.
Yeah, I think if I...
Oh my God, Cub, he put stuff in these?
Of course he did. Okay,
that's funny.
Because I was gonna say,
can we get you a pot?
I think I need other shardies to like combine. I think I need the plain ones.
Yeah. It looks like... Sir, here's an ender chest. Yeah, he has a stack of...
Or I need bricks. I need 3 clay bricks apparently to make a pot with this.
Okay, this is just like under expensive. Okay. Man, my brain is tired today. Under expensive. This is only 1 diamond per stack for 64. I feel like that's kind of cheap.
Well, because those you can just make for bricks. No, but Scar, I can't combine the decorated pot with the sherd. I need like bricks. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you could just click that on the pot.
No, because those pots are already full, right? Like, that's like if I had a puzzle piece and a photograph, and you're like, just put the puzzle piece on the photograph. The photograph's already complete.
Like I said, I have got no idea how these things work.
Well, let's see if we break a pot with which one's fortune? I got a fortune pick here.
Oh, yeah, I'll stand back.
Okay, so now I've got bricks and the Charday. Is there a workbench anywhere? Crafting bench? Okay, I got planks. We're making a bench. Ren, I hope you didn't like your shop the way it was, because it's ruined now.
We could always, Tenengo always has that crafting bench. He's got a shulker box full of wood.
I think I figured it out, Scar. Hold on. Hey,
there we go. So you had to use the brick pieces.
I had to use the bricks in a diamond with that on the top. Now, in theory, I could have replaced the bricks with other Chardays, and then it would have made, like, multiple sides, I guess. This is a theory.
Dang, these are expensive.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, dude, I had no idea. I just thought you took the thingamabob and you just clicked it on the pot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say I don't have really a house this season in the traditional sense. It's a 1x1x1 trapdoor hole, and now I'm going to have to go put this in it because it's my prized possession.
Joe, you're going to put it right above your door or on your mantle.
I'm never going to fit inside that house again.
Dude, we've had to take everything off our mantle because our cat knocked everything off. He lives up there now. It's his place. It's his house.
That's just where he lives, yeah.
It's like you have your 1x1 and Finney's got his thing. I'm saying you when you get a house or you get something set up on the server, you put that right up your mantle or right over your door. It would look quite nice.
Yeah, that's true. One day I'll get settled. But yeah, I've been just trying to focus on other things like shop month.
The big month. It's an important month. I've successfully completed 0 of my shops.
Uh-huh.
Joe, are you in need of a cat?
No.
A parrot?
You know, I feel like you're about to try to sell me something.
No, of course not. Just at a low price, of course.
The thing is, though, Scar, I'm basically broke on the server right now. Because, I have all these unbuilt shops that I've just been building. But, I haven't had time for the money to start rolling in yet.
How much would you value a boat of 2 untamed cats? How much would you put a value on that for?
Well, I mean, obviously a boat is $17,000 right there. And the cats would be about $5,000 each. So what are we looking at? 27 grand?
Cats are $5,000?
I don't know what cats cost. I'm just assuming so. Every time my kid asks for one, I'm like, they're probably expensive. But the number in my head is like $5,000.
I think you could probably get a cat for a little less.
I don't know how much it costs to actually adopt a cat. You just adopted 2, but I don't know. Did you do any of the finances on that? Or
I wasn't involved. I was still, long story. I wasn't involved. But when they got home, I was happy to see them. I was a little like on the fence, after Jelly died, the whole thing, but I was happy when they got here. They definitely didn't cost like I don't know.
I have no idea. Boats might also not cost 17 grand. These are just numbers I am making up that are too much for me.
Oh yeah. Well, how much would you value a Minecraft cat?
Oh boy, a Minecraft cat. Let's see. Maybe a rabbit hide and a minecart. There. You might think, oh, that minecart doesn't look very comfortable. You throw the rabbit hide in there, padded.
It's true. Hypothetically, if you were to value a boat with 2 cats that are untamed, how much do you think of diamond value would that be?
I don't know. 3?
Okay. I was saying 5 today, so that's not. I'm not terribly off.
I mean, I really don't know because I've never I don't really buy animals. You know, it's not like I just don't live that life.
They're Minecraft animals, Joe.
And I can't afford to feed those either. I don't have time to go fishing all day. That's the beautiful thing
about Minecraft. They don't need to eat.
But I still feel bad if they're hungry.
Well, I mean, you could throw a fish next to them. You got a line and reel.
Yeah. It comes from the upkeep.
Sometime, Joe, at this point, I'm just gonna drop off a boat of a parrot or a cat just to keep you company.
Okay. You know, the funny thing is, you could drop off a boat with like 2 cats in it or a parrot or something at the Hermit Homedale area, and I might not find it for 6 months because it's just so big.
That's true. What about a villager, Joe? Do you need a villagers? I got these villagers with red flannel.
I have so many villagers. Scar.
Really?
Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to get more villagers, but they keep wandering out of the range of the village, and then there's new villagers. And then those wander out of the range of the village. I think the population over at Hermit Homedale is probably approaching 100, 200 villagers with no effort on my part, basically. I don't even... Wow. Yeah, no, I've got... yeah, I'm going to have to find something to do with that doesn't look terrible on camera.
Wow.
But yeah, I might just have them all work at the museum or wander around the museum or something when it's done. Because I don't know.
Well, you got a whole population now.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no.
Have you ever considered having one that has a red flannel jacket?
I have not considered that. Are you particularly proud of that one?
I like that one. I think it's rare. I don't think many people have red flannel shirted villagers. They either got the pumpkin pie one or the hamburger one or the standard brown jacket one. Mm-hmm. But I've got a hookup on the flannel guys.
Well, if I need any, I'll definitely let you know, Scar. But I mean, I am famously one of the hardest people to grift on the server. I'm the only one who doesn't give Iskall money for dud fireworks. You know, I don't know. You know that your sales pitch is I don't know that it's best directed toward me, you know.
It's not working out. But I'll say this: if you do want one of those villagers, come and get it before I release them from the pen, because at some point I need to get rid of them, and I'm just going to send them into the woods.
Why don't you just have them work at your zoo? Just like have them hold balloons and stuff in the little stalls.
It's true.
The little vest could be their uniform.
You know what I never realized? These are 2 mobs. Okay, this is confusing. All right.
Is this the armadillo and this is the the guy with the wardening?
So back when Minecraft got like super cool and they had a concept artist that worked at Mojang, mm-hmm. they showed off a few different concepts for the warden. And the one with the tall head and the antlers, they didn't make that warden, but they put it on the pod. That's so cool.
I mean, it's pretty close to the final design, and it makes sense that it reduces down better, I guess. Because it's still got the big frown.
Well, I'll have to find the artwork of it, but that does reminisce to like an early concept they had of it with like the taller head. Now this over here, you might think, hey, that must be a sniffer.
Oh no, I thought that was the armadillo. Is it a sniffer?
Well, you could look at its backside; it's very like long, big.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about this. What if that's not the sniffer, but that's actually part of the 2017 mob vote when there was the Phantoms, Big Squid, Giant Blaze, and there was that like dinosaur like creature that like burrowed underground and would like take armor off of you. It looks like that from the concept art.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, maybe they just were like, we spent money on this, let's use it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Huh. Yeah, I don't look at the behind-the-scenes stuff very much. I probably should.
They, the 2017 mob vote was the best mob vote. Well, we got the Phantom, unfortunately, but the other concepts for the other mobs were awesome. The giant squid that, like, pulled you down in the ocean, and then there was the little dinosaur guy that, like, buried underground and would, like, pop up and take your armor. I don't know what he would have been good for, but it's still kind of a cool concept. And, like, a giant blaze. There were cool concepts, but we never got to see them again.
Isn't there a way to take armor off people with dispensers, or can you only put armor on people?
I think you can only put them on.
Yeah. I remember in HermitCraft Season 1, I had like a bat pole where, like from the old Adam West Batman, where I'd fall down a shaft and it would dispense all the armor onto me.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, it was fun. Just something silly. So like if I died and respawned, I would just jump down the bat pole and then go find my stuff.
Are you a big Batman guy, Joe?
Well, I mean, when I was a kid, we watched the Adam West Batman every day. But
oh, okay. That's the ka-chow, like, pow guy?
Yeah. Way back in the day with Burt Ward as Robin. Yeah.
Wasn't Robin like 50 or 40 years old? He's like, I'm a kid.
No, he was a high schooler, I think, or a college student, maybe.
Really?
Later.
I don't know why I thought there was like, is that like a 40-year-old pretending to be a high schooler?
I mean, he was definitely like 25, probably, pretending to be a high schooler, but you know.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like, it's not that I had anything against Batman. I like the concept, like the character, seen some movies. But I really love this Penguin show on HBO. I was hoping like maybe really? Batman's going to show up in it, but maybe that's not the right show. I don't know the lore. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm like, is Batman actually in this universe or is he not? I'm so confused.
How far are you into this? Because I have HBO because I haven't canceled it because I wanted to finish or I wanted to watch the franchise because I love Armando Iannucci stuff. But the first episode of the franchise was really frantic and hectic, and like. My capacity for frantic and hectic is pretty high, I think. But like I was watching it and I was like,
but not in your entertainment. That's your normal life, you know. You know what's going on. You want to sit down. You want to relax. You want to enjoy your content.
But yeah, I'm just watching it and I'm like, okay, part of the like director's job of a show like this is to convey how hectic working on the set of like a Marvel movie is, because it's a show about basically making Marvel movies. It's a comedy about making superhero movies that are part of this franchise, right? And so they do a good job of conveying how hectic it is, but in a way that you don't really get to know anything about the characters or who they are or what their jobs are or what they're supposed to be doing, because everybody's constantly doing other things than what they're supposed to be doing, you know? And it's like, I feel like the job of the director is to express how hectic this situation is while still clearly presenting all this information to us. And I don't feel like they still clearly presented all that information to us in episode 1. Maybe episode 2 and 3, it gets better. I haven't gotten in there yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. That's interesting. I was recommended on chat to watch the Penguin. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. But now I'm intrigued. Like, is the Joker in this world? Is like, is this actually Batman, or is this just like an inspired, like, hey, there was this Batman character, but we tried to make like a real life show about the Batman, that this villain from the Batman series? I'm confused. I just want to know the lore.
Yeah, I have no idea, but you know, I'm paying for HBO either way, so I should probably check it out too.
Check it out. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
If you're enjoying it, yeah, it'd be good for us to have something to talk about, you know. Because, like, I feel like
I've liked it.
You know,
so far.
We're kind of in a Star Wars drought right
world?
now. So, you know,
there's what?
A Star Wars drought right now. There's not like a Star Wars show on or anything.
Is there ever a Star Wars drought, Joe?
I know. Oh, there's parched children all across America.
Man, I just went off into daydreaming of the. Whew, man, it's tough out there for a Star Wars fan these days. Joe, it's tough.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe they'll bring back, you know, they'll do another show about a bounty hunter with an even smaller Yoda. You know, that'd be something.
True.
I'd love
like
to
he
see...
was more of like a pocket size Yoda, because Baby Yoda's bigger than a pocket. He's more of a pouch Yoda.
Yeah.
Like a kangaroo's pouch, but maybe like a pocket size one you can just put in your pocket.
You know, one thing that we haven't really seen yet is we haven't seen a show focused on the life of a droid. I would love to see an IG-88 show. And so you have IG-88, so you still get the bounty hunter angle, because, you know, they love making shows about bounty hunters. But yeah, you give him an even smaller Yoda. And this one, I don't know, can't use the Force, but it's really good at, like, cooking or something. I don't know. But IG-88 doesn't need to eat. So, like, the talent is wasted, and the babyest Yoda has to find other outlets for this. You know, I would watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, there was when... Oh boy, back in the dark days, what was that, like 2021? Mm-hmm. They had that big announcement with Bob Paycheck. They did have a show. It was like the droid story. I don't know if it revolved around R2 or C-3PO. The key art for the logo was, I think, R2's colors. Mm-hmm. But it was supposed to revolve around a droid, but it was never made, along with the Lando show and the Rangers of the New Republic and Patty Jenkins movie. Ryan Johnson's trilogy, the Game of Thrones guys' trilogy. What's the guy from New Zealand? He made the funny Thor movie.
Flight of the Conchords.
I can never pronounce his name. Taika Waititi, his movie, yes. Oh, Joe, the list just goes on. Kevin Trevorrow. Who else? Stephen Knight. God, all these people just gone.
If you're looking for some last-minute Halloween stuff for your series, you could just build a graveyard with the names of all of these projects behind your base. Put a bunch of cobwebs everywhere.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Because like I'm thinking, like, you're describing this list, and I'm just imagining tombstones for each one. You know.
That's so funny. If I had an ounce of energy, I actually, in the past, when at another time in my life when I had energy, I did make like really cool like tombstones that were like foam that I painted up, weathered, you know, carved in like grout, like tile grout, to make it like even more authentic, and then like put moss from the trees, like went out in the forest, got moss, put them on there. Dude, if I just put on there like Rogue Squadron. Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Well, there you go.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, you got to take that energy and you got to redirect it into a creative place. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. That I would do that. That'd be such a funny little graveyard of like Star Wars projects that never happened.
You know, Disney does the work for you, really.
It's true. It's true. Just have like some like Grim Reaper of like Bob Chapek or Kathleen Kennedy over it, just like all of our projects. That's funny. Jeez. Oh, Cub's on. We should go hot guy him.
Yeah, where is he? Do you know?
I bet he's over in his shops over here.
Oh yeah, it is shop month.
Besides you, Cub has been prolific at shop month.
Well, I mean, he is kind of the face of the shopping district, so it looks bad if he's not, you know, getting stuff done.
True. Oh my god. Here we go. Just cleaning up. Gotta do what we can around here, Joe. Gotta do what we can.
Scar, did you see the toughest teeth font? Like, I came up with this during the stream. Not this stream, but like the toughest teeth sign actually has like teeth.
Oh, that's neat. I've actually never seen somebody make like unique lettering with banners before.
Yeah, I kind of stumbled into it when making the S, because that was the only way to make a good S, and then I was like, oh, the S looks like a mouth, and I'm like, it could all look like teeth.
That's neat. I'm like straight up, I've seen people make lettering, you know, different color background, different color text, but I've never seen anybody actually make it look different other than just straight lines. That's cool. Well done, Joe.
Thank you.
I like that.
Yay.
I see him over here. Look.
He's like, hey, you kids.
You kids, get out of here.
That's amazing.
Get your arrow on the keep your arrows on your side of the fence.
Is this? Oh, both shops mirror each other. That's neato. Oh my god. Oh my god. That actually hurt. That hurt. Oh god, that hurt.
Yeah,
oh no.
Do you need water? I don't have a water bucket. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, we'll take that this time. Yeah, take that.
I'll flank him. Oh yeah, you can hear us. We're not an isolated group. Also, I have no weapons. Hi, Cub. Do I have ender pearls? No.
Oh no, he's coming in with a sword. He's coming in with a sword, Joe. Save me, Joe. Save me, Joe.
Oh no, I've got nothing except fireworks. Oh wait, that's you.
What the heck is going on here?
I don't know.
A bunch of hooligans. Should have seen this crazy guy with like, there he is. There's the guy right there. These two were shooting arrows at you and throwing wind charges at you. Look at him. Wow.
Right.
It's a good thing the Popo showed up here.
The zombie with the shovel coming out of the portal.
Yeah, I'm so glad we were here to protect you. Okay, don't even make a joke. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Hawkeye's missing every shot today.
There you go.
Ooh.
How's the shops coming along?
Good.
Nice.
Slowly but steadily. What are you guys up to?
I learned how to make a shirt pot.
Yeah, well, hey, check it out. Yes, Scar got me this a design, and then we made the pot from scratch by breaking
Joe's
another
symbol.
pot.
It's literally Joe's pot.
Let's go.
Oh no!
Oh, you broke it.
Oh my god!
Okay, is the fancy one gone too?
No, I picked it up.
Okay.
I spent so much money on that.
I was gonna say I could probably get it to go back. Just give me a second.
I tried to shoot it, but the bow went into it instead.
Dude, those things are so expensive. I paid 2 diamond blocks for that thing.
Watch this. Watch this.
Whoa!
Hey!
Can we just appreciate just for a moment that this is only implemented in the game because of Cub?
Really?
This is true.
I think so. I'm like 98.7% sure.
So what happened is I suggested it to Nembom, and Nembom brought it to the team, and the team said that was a good idea, and then they added it the next dot update.
I'm now 100% sure.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
Oh.
Kind of a cool idea. You can put it down again, Joe. I won't destroy it this time.
Well, I'm gonna have to forge it again. 1 second.
Do you have to forge it with a diamond every time?
No. You put it in the shape of a diamond, like north, south, east, west.
You had to craft it.
No. You craft it with
with a diamond.
Yeah, one of them on the top, and then kind of compass rose like.
Oh, okay.
You can also destroy it without breaking it like that.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I'm glad they added that.
Yeah, I've been using Silk Touch on it, so.
Dude, I'm glad Ren built the shop, but dude, I paid 2 diamond blocks for that shirt.
Did you really? Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a little expensive, but I get that it took a long time to go and find all those.
It is. Yeah, you have to go and find some of them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But just don't plan on building those like multiple of those for anything. It's expensive. Oh, jeez Louise, come on, you can't just. Yeah, how many of these signs I have pulled off today?
There's quite a few. I found a few as well. Yeah.
I'm really disappointed in Agent Slappy over here. Agent Slappy's really letting us down.
Is Agent Slappy gonna have enough room when the next update comes out?
What do you mean?
So regular sized salmon get turned into big salmon when we update to 2.13.
Big salmon. Sorry.
That was just such a weird tone. It's like big salmon. That's such like a cartoon voice. That was funny. Oh god, I just pictured that on like I don't know, just like a Saturday morning cartoon. It's big salmon.
Yeah, big salmon. You got to get those in the zoo, Scar. You got to have small salmon, regular salmon, and big salmon. You got 3 salmon you got to catch.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Dude, I've said before, like one of the coolest exhibits at the Portland Zoo is this long, like as you're going towards the bald eagles, there's this like long, like a little aquarium, I guess, and they have salmon and little sturgeons in there. It's so cool. I don't know why. I always absolutely love seeing the salmon swimming by.
That's cool.
Nice.
Got a bit of a pet peeve with them salmon. Those salmon have always teased me whenever I went fishing.
Oh no.
Never caught one. Ever.
Now's your chance. You do it in Minecraft.
Wait, don't you live in the Pacific Northwest? I thought you could put a net out at a waterfall and they would just jump into it.
I just don't get out much.
Scar walks outside of his house directly into the woods. You know, he takes his wheelchair down a trodden path, and then there's a little stream where salmon frolic and spawn.
I've never told this story, but my dad was trying to convince me to go out. Like, gotta get out of the house. You can't always be working on the mining and the crafting. And he's like, let's go down to the dock. There's a dock in our town. And I told him, mostly joking, it doesn't look safe. It looks rickety as can be. I won't kid you, 1 month later, there was a storm came through, destroyed the whole dock. The dock's under the water. It's a whole thing. And I'm like, Dad, that's why I never leave the house.
Nice.
They fixed it eventually.
That's good.
But they
sounds like it was kind of a rickety dock then.
Yeah.
Dude, it must have been. It must have been. One time a steam wheeler like ran aground right across from that thing. We were coming home from like a trip. This was years ago.
Is that a steamboat with a paddle wheel? Or a steam
there's
roller?
One that goes up and down the Columbia River. It's so expensive. It's like $8,000 for a room. But it was run aground and they were trying to like pull it off of the sandbar. Sorry, I went on a tangent there.
That's okay. We all hit sandbars in life, Scar.
Oh, Cub, Permit Man. Hypothetically, if someone doesn't have a permit, do they own the shop?
No, you gotta have the permit.
So if somebody were to put up a shop and maybe put a fake permit in their shop, kind of illegal, right?
That doesn't count.
Oh, this is gonna be funny.
Is there such a shop that you found?
Oh, there is. Oh, there is.
Okay. Shut them down.
Do you want more of those? Because I was actually thinking about putting a fake permit up on the XB shop, but...
Joe, you will do nothing of the sort.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you have fun taking down this guy, I could go set you up for another one. After my chat with Cub and Scar, it was time to get back to work on creating the sales floor for Wool Street. At this point, Mumbo wasn't sure he'd be able to get his redstone sales machine done in time for Cub's deadline. So I came up with a plan to invite Cub by for a quick inspection before taking drastic measures. I'm realizing I shouldn't say this in front of Cub. Oh, no.
Because I took my tags off my mattress.
You stop talking.
I don't want to have any issues with you, Cub. Like, just, you know, if you're a mattress inspector, I've heard about you guys. You come through there, you look at the tag. It says penalty by law if you remove that mattress tag. I can't go to jail again. I already went to jail once in Canada.
It's too late. They're already on their way, man.
On mooses. Yeah, Cub, thanks for stopping by. This is, you know, it's a work in progress, but it's working.
Sweet. Good deal. What are you working on today besides this? Are you anything else?
I mean, this has been my day. Like, because this whole street here wasn't there.
Yeah, I was wondering about this. Yeah.
The top, the triangle part. I'm sure there's like a Greek word for that, but
I didn't see that. Yeah.
You know, I'm not Greek. We got the flag in. The flag was. Yep. I thought the flag was done. I was really proud that all 16 colors were on there. And then someone asked me, like, what about cyan and dark green? I don't know. All 14 colors are on there. I'll be proud of that.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Yeah. But you got any shops left, Cub?
I am now done with all my shops.
Ooh, good job.
Very happy to say. Yeah, I don't know if you had a chance to go over to the Nilium shop, the Nylium shop. Not
yet. I heard there was a bed in there. And so every time nighttime's about to fall, people are like, go sleep in the Nylium shop. And I'm like, I'm right here, though.
There's an interpretive song over there, Joe.
Oh, really?
About whether people pronounce it Nylium or Nilium.
I've never heard anyone say the latter. I've always heard Nylium.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, do some people say Nilium?
Some people do say Nilium.
That sounds silly.
Some people also say Nilium.
What?
Yep.
Nilium. Ugh.
Yep.
I don't like that.
It's kind of weird, but yeah.
But yeah. So,
cool, Joe.
Yeah, it looks like the shopping district is coming together.
A little bit.
So, whew.
Got a few more shops to go, but like a few more people need to build their shops. But yeah, a lot of people have been, so that's good to see.
Yeah, and you know, you can always repossess those unused permits and then permit master them out in the future. I will be competing if you have more permit masters. Yeah. You know, as somebody who demonstrably completes shops on time, I think I'm a prime candidate for any sort of contest-related permit distribution.
Yep. You got it. All right, Joe. I'll leave you be, but this is great, man. Good progress.
Thank you so much, Cub.
See you soon.
See ya. So, I just showed Cub what I had done so far inside of Wool Street here. What I didn't tell Cub is what the actual plan is. Here's the deal. Mumbo doesn't have the redstone done yet to set up our fancy billing and payment system. So what I've done is I've marked out the different order of the colors in the original tent. So now we're going to go ahead and grab the original tent and set it up on the balcony there. Let's go. This is the way we steal the pop-up, steal the pop-up, steal the pop-up. This is the way we steal the pop-up. As soon as Cubfan says we're doing a good job. La da 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 da. La da 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 da.
Hello. Oh.
Hello. I love what you did with your part of the facade.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do, and I love what you did. This is perfect right here. I love the flag.
Thank you so much. Yeah, what you did over here is great. I don't want you to be discouraged to stop working on it. Like, I know I had to put like a floor in here temporarily just so we can technically hit our deadline for tomorrow, but rip any of this out you want. This wall here, it's garbage. It's dead to me. It's just enough.
I think it's going to be fine, Joe. Okay. I might build a little bit into the space here and there, but otherwise it's going to be good.
Oh, fantastic. And, you know, I loved your original tent design so much that I decided, I was like, I got to build a pop-up shop inside the shop while I wait for Mumbo to finish the redstone. What should that even look like? And then I was like, no, I know what it should look like. Isuma built it already. I'm just going to go. Yeah. I went over to the Popo impound. So I had Cub walk through and inspect the place before I put this in. He gave me a thumbs up. Then as soon as he's gone, put this right in. So I stole our pop-up shop back.
Sneaky.
I love it. The one thing I was going to ask, the reason I wanted to try and get your attention was I think those wolves over at the end of the street here are all yours. If you wanted to go and move the collared wolves with the different colored collars back into their spots in the pop-up here, that would really look great.
I can definitely bring them over to the platform. That's easy.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling if you're not me, it might end up just being like so much more difficult. It's not worth it. But
really, because I think you can just push them like anything when they're sitting, right? Or is it only the owner that can nudge them?
No, you're right. You can just push them, can't you?
Yeah. So that was the thing is I didn't want to build a rail system to get them up to the platform. If you could just unclick them and then drag them up there real quick.
Okay. Yeah. No. This is pretty straightforward actually. Are you good with me doing some more building off of your sandstone stuff, like putting a roof up there and things like that?
Absolutely. And yeah, cool. And I kept the back wall. I haven't put the back wall in yet, but I know you had talked about possibly doing some sort of mosaic or something for Corrales or mural.
Yeah, I got an idea. It'd be more like a fake sky, like a pixel art sky.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Which I think will look cool because it'll sort of say like, hey, I'm not the real sky. I'm clearly here to cover something up. But don't I look interesting?
I love that. And yeah, so basically you can just rip out this half wall that I put in or whatever, and the wall below it too. But yeah, I didn't do any work on the back because I knew that you were possibly going to still do that. So
that's good to know. I find when I'm building, like sometimes you just don't know what direction you're going to go in. So like I'm building this wall, then I start working on some windows, and sometimes it's like, oh, now I see how this thing could look if it connected to the roof. So it's like good to know that I can jump around into the sandstone part too, because you never quite know like what's gonna click in your mind's eye.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. If you want, Joe, maybe just focus on the ones that are close, because I'm walking the ones that are far away.
Yeah, that makes a lot more
which is
sense
handy.
now that I'm thinking about this. Yeah, so this pink one is right next to it. I'll do the pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Make your life easy.
yeah, I'm really appreciative of you helping out as much as you did with this whole project. You know, you came up with the horn thing. You know, like this is really just me kind of making sure that we as a group moved forward with you guys' vision. You know.
Yeah, I should be thanking you because I'm just. I don't like the term burnout because I don't feel burned out.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like something just wasn't right about the way I was making videos. I feel like, I don't know, maybe I lost a spark or something. And so
yeah,
I stopped making my episodes and just started coming on here and playing off camera a bit more. And like the love of playing on HermitCraft is totally there. I don't know, something feels a bit off with making videos. So I'm deliberately taking a break. And of course, that then means this whole thing like doesn't fall into the timeline, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I should be thanking you for like picking it up.
Oh yeah, no problem.
People leave comments all the time about the Wolf of Wall Street stuff. They love it.
Oh, I'm really glad. Yeah, because it's a great concept, and I'm happy to see it through. But yeah, I found, you know, when we've been doing something, you know, we've both been on HermitCraft for over 11 years now. You do something that long, occasionally.
It's 12 yet.
12.
Like this,
oh, is it?
I think it
oh my
might
gosh.
be 12 already.
But it's one of those things like you
so
got to
quick.
be able to like just kind of say like, let me try doing something different for a little bit. Let me mix it up, you know.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need like a brain break from the usual rhythm and just see where it goes.
Yeah, and so you know, I'm glad that you're still playing on the server, you know, because that's a big part of just staying connected to the group. It's when you stop doing that it becomes more of a like concern, you know.
I see. Yeah, definitely. Dude, we're blitzing through this. The last one.
Okay. Got him up there. Okay, and then I can replace the carpets now. Light gray and dark gray. Yeah, this was a really solid design in the first place. I appreciated it. You know, I love building models of things in Minecraft, but recreating other people's builds, it's like, okay, I'm really seeing how the colors, like, you've got the collar, you've got the banner, you've got the stripe on the top.
Yeah, you can learn, you can see things in the build, right, and get some ideas and stuff. So did you tear down the other one or build a new one?
I stole it out of the Popo impound. These are the same blocks.
Brilliant.
Yep.
So it was over here, then it got moved over there. Now it's back again inside of a bigger building.
Back at its rightful seat. I love it.
Yeah. And that only took 10 minutes. Honestly, I really thought, when you asked me, I thought, oh, this is going to take like a good hour or two.
Oh, well, I mean, if you hadn't been here, if I was doing it on my own, it would have been a good hour or two. This was a huge time saver, so thank you, X.
Teamwork. Cool. All right, well, I'll see you around, Joe. I'll be working on this area again in, I don't know, maybe later today. Maybe in the next couple of days. You'll see some progress.
Excellent. Thanks, X. Appreciate it.
See you, dude.
Isuma's not the only one saying see you later or catch you later, dudes.
Zoom, zoom.
It's me, Joe Hills, saying until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville,
This guy's
Tennessee.
been adventuring since 1992.
Keep adventuring.
Where are we
Love to
going
see
to keep
it.
adventuring to?
Nobody, he never says. He always just says, he just encourages anybody to go anywhere and adventure. It's great.
I want to know in the
Follow your
comments.
dreams.
I want to know in the comments where people have adventured to. So if he says keep adventuring, where are they adventuring to?
I love ending episodes with prepositions of. I'm cutting it there.
I want to know. I want to know in the comments where are we adventuring to.